on this episode of Eternal, we are going to see Barrett Brown. He has an announcement he wants to make. We're going to see Omega take on a mystery opponent.
Can't wait.
Now, we don't know who it is, but it's supposed to be big. Now, Omega has had quite the winning streak lately. He is the ultimate underdog, and he has overcome so many challenges, but can he overcome the unknown? We will find out later tonight. Also, our main event is a triple threat tag team match. We're going to see TKO Joe and Zane Valero from Lion's Pride. They're going to go against Hart's Legacy, Ryan Hart and the Guardian, and of course, Big Fizz and Johnny, the Bible Club.
Wow. Incredible card for tonight, Bob. I think we're going to get right to the action. Let's turn it over to Beard in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Christian Wrestling Federation. Phil and Bobby just talked about Omega and his mystery opponent. This has been building for quite a while just because Omega's been on a streak, y'all. What do you say we bring him out?
Welcome everyone to CWF Eternal. I am Bobby Graham and I know things. Joining me on commentary is Phil the Real Deal Bishop, and we are starting off with something we're not sure about because Omega is scheduled to face a mystery opponent.
I can tell you, Bobby, it is not me.
It's not you because you were tired.
And because I'm here next to you, but there he is! The ultimate underdog, Omega! Listen to the reception from the crowd, Bobcat.
He is the ultimate underdog, and he won the Emilio Lucero Battle Royal back at our CWF Anniversary show in May. And he overcame the odds there. He defeated 6 other competitors to win that coveted trophy, and he has been on a hot streak ever since. He is the ultimate underdog. He is a giant killer. He is the smallest guy on the roster, but he's got the biggest heart. But tonight, he has to face the biggest challenge of not knowing what to prepare for.
You still do not know who it is that you're facing, right? And you've been on a streak for quite some time, several months now. This person reached out to us and said, I'm sick and tired of Omega just getting through. He's an amazing wrestler. I would love to face him and challenge him. And my understanding is you don't care who it is, right? You told me earlier, bring it.
Omega, man, a few words.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I'd like to announce his opponent, the mystery opponent. Go ahead and hit his music.
What?
Is that who I think it is?
Depends on who you think it is, but I know who it is because I know things. That is none other than Aaron Eagle's music. We haven't seen him in a while.
230 pounds from Baghdad, Texas, the hero of the people, Aaron Eagle.
The self-proclaimed hero of the people makes his return to CWF Eternal tonight, and apparently he demanded that it not be announced. I'm surprised his ego let him do that.
Now, Bobby, you may know things, but I know people, but knowing people doesn't help me on this. Is this his first appearance since losing the title?
I believe that it is. He took some time off, understandably so, to recuperate and get his mind frame right. And I'm using that term loosely because this is Aaron Eagle. I don't think there's a lot of things right about his mind. But I think that he did this as a head game because, again, Omega did not know who to prepare for. Because, Phil, you've been in the business for 20 years. You know that you prepare for each opponent differently. You study their strengths, you study their weaknesses, you study their moveset, and then you plan accordingly for that match. Omega had absolutely no way of knowing who he was facing. If he was facing a cruiserweight, if he was facing a super heavyweight, if he was facing a wrestling technician, a brawler, he didn't know how to prepare, but Aaron Eagle knew exactly what to prepare for. And I gotta believe that that gives him a significant advantage on top of the size advantage he already has.
Bobby, Aaron Eagle literally stood in a pose the entire time you were speaking. Now, you made some really good points. Omega did not know who he was facing, but Aaron Eagle did. But you and I know, after spending so much time in this business, anytime there's a wrestling event going on, it is always card subject to change. And so, although you prepare to wrestle an opponent, you've also got to be prepared for the unknown. You've got to be prepared to wrestle anybody, anytime, anywhere.
Sportsmanship there, shown by Aaron Eagle. Oh, I spoke too soon. And Phil, to your point, the Bible has a verse that says to be prepared in season and out of season, and that is exactly what you have to do in professional wrestling, even here in the Christian Wrestling Federation. And this episode of Eternal goes with a shot right to the pleasure treasure of Omega.
Omega's in some serious trouble right now. This is the Aaron Eagle show, and I have to ask, does Omega's streak end tonight with everyone's favorite wrestler, Aaron Eagle?
And there's some mixed emotion here because I hear the crowd, and a lot of people are disgusted by Aaron Eagle's actions. But the fact of the matter is,
he is just throwing Omega around like a sack of potatoes.
Is that what you do with potatoes? You just throw them over your head like that?
Well, my understanding is that's what Omega does working in the produce section of a local grocery store. He just throws the sack of potatoes, and his manager has called multiple times telling us to tell him to stop.
Well, I imagine he's skating on thin ice after that, which is better than around a pool.
Well, I don't think it's ice at this point. We're just coming out of summer. We're in fall.
It's in a cooler, sir.
Oh,
I know things.
Got it.
Second fall-away slam there from the hero of the people. Third fall-away slam, excuse me. I know things, just not now.
Listen to the crowd trying to get behind Omega, but Omega's just dead on his feet. This is the Aaron Eagle show. This is it tonight. The streak could end.
Well, right now he's dead on Aaron Eagle's feet, just being carried around like a rag doll. I got to think he's going to go for another one. There he goes. He counters. He landed on his feet. Drop kick. That rocks Aaron Eagle, the former champion. Down. Close the line. Duck. Second drop kick. Aaron Eagle's in the corner. Leave the arm drag. And a second one. He's got a second win. Get it, kid.
Omega with an Irish whip reversed by Aaron Eagle, but up and over. Look at the pin. 2. I thought that was 3. I thought Omega was just about to overcome the obstacle. He's up top, Bobby.
Rob Van Dam leap off the top, goes for a crossbody, caught yet again. The strength just too much. Has him up. Oh! Knocked the wind right out of him.
That knocked the wind out of me, Bobby.
That's what I smell. Backbreaker. Now he's got him there. He's arching the back the way it is not supposed to bend, no matter what my chiropractor says. And another fall-away slam.
The referee may have to stop this before Omega is seriously injured. Aaron Eagle is on. He's on a tirade. He's out to cripple this guy.
Well, you got to think about this, Phil. The last time we saw him, as you pointed earlier, he lost the CWF Championship, and that shook him. That shook him to his core. And I know Aaron Eagle. I know him very well. He feels that he has something to prove to the fans and to himself, that he does not want the memory, he does not want how he is viewed as when he lost the title. He has got to prove that he is dominating, that he is a force to be reckoned with, and that he can get back into title contention here in CWF on Eternal.
You know, Bobby, but Aaron Eagle can do all of that without some of the dastardly low tactics that he's doing right now. The choking on the rope, the just fall-away slam after fall-away slam, backbreaker, everything that he's doing right now. He could end this match whenever he's ready, and he's just making a statement, and I don't like the way he's going about it.
You're 100% right, Phil, but he does that because he enjoys it. He enjoys bending the rules.
Omega looks like he is asleep.
That's just his face. Referee checking. Omega barely holding on to consciousness as the blood is, the circulation to his brain is being cut off by the sleeper hold. This is not a choke. Referee Aaron Scott checking for to see if it's a choke. It is not. It's 2 times. He is. No, that's 2 times. Excuse me. He's fighting back. He dug deep. And the crowd is chanting for him. Jawbreaker!
He's back on his feet. Big Bulldog! And now, Omega going back to the top. Shades of RVD.
Is he gonna go for the frog splash?
Yes! He did! He did 1, 2!
Oh, so close!
I thought that was it, Bobby.
2 3/4. You couldn't have slid a piece of paper between the referee's hand and the mat at that one.
He's doing it again! He's doing it again!
And he was quickly countered. Omega runs through.
Oh! And Omega's dead! And the streak for Omega has ended just like, and look at Aaron Eagle putting his finger in his face and yelling at him. I don't even know if Omega's conscious right now.
I don't know. He might have some cracked ribs after that move. That was devastating. A power bomb into a lung blower variation.
He may have some Dane damage after that.
He just might. All I know is right now, your first match, the winner of Eternal, the first match goes to the returning Aaron Eagle, who is vowed to cancel more people. And I was told that he was coming back soon. I did not realize it was tonight. I've also heard that he put in his contract that he can have creative control over his matches. I'm interested to see what happens.
Bobby, what's going on here? Bobby, I'm sorry to cut you off, but Aaron Eagle just pulled his knee pads down. Omega's defeated. What is he going to do?
They just threw the referee. He's going, there's Barrett Brown. Barrett Brown and Aaron Eagle have had a feud going for quite a while.
Thank God for Barrett Brown.
Absolutely.
I was truly scared for where that was about to go.
Aaron Eagle was about to seriously injure Omega to try and prove a point.
My goodness.
Barrett Brown thankfully came to the rescue. Our CWF Texas champion, Barrett Brown.
Well, and Aaron and Barrett having some words. You see the fans there on the front row having some words with Aaron Eagle as well. And Omega's going to be helped to the back where hopefully we've got medical technicians ready to go. Bobby, he took an absolute beating in this match.
He did. To his credit, he never gave up. He kept fighting. He kept going, which is what we know, what we love about the ultimate underdog.
The Beard's making his way back to the ring as Omega's making his way to the back. He'll be checked out by medical professionals.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are always excited to have Barrett Brown in the building, but I promise you, there's nobody in this building happier to see Barrett Brown than Omega tonight.
He's got a point, Bobby.
Right.
With that being said, you didn't come here to hear me talk. You came here to see some wrestling.
He does have a nice voice.
He does.
The next match is for the interdenominational title. Coming to the ring first, weighing 260 pounds from Purgatory,
Adam Asher, the Apocalypse, a CWF original, has an opportunity to become the CWF Interdenominational Champion as he takes on Justin James. And what a story that has been, seeing the brutality between these two. It started back in December. There was a triple threat cage match for the Interdenominational title that included these two gentlemen, and I'll use that term loosely for Justin James and the Guardian, and that was an absolute bloodbath, literally. We've seen a table match between those three. Most recently, we saw them in tag team action, and they were paired together, ironically, even though they can't stand each other. They brawled all over the place, and now tonight, Adam Asher gets a one-on-one opportunity to take on Justin James for the Interdenominational Championship.
Well, Justin James has brought a level of intensity to the Christian Wrestling Federation that has not been felt for quite some time.
CWF Interdenominational Champion, weighing 365 pounds, from Fort Worth, Texas,
The interdenominational champion, Justin James, making his way to the ring, defending the title here tonight on Eternal. And I'd like to take this moment to announce that on September 30th at CWF Uprising, we will be crowning a new #1 contender to face the winner of this match.
Newsflash, it will not be me.
It won't be me either, but I will absolutely be there, and I hope you're there too, because it's going to be an incredible night of action. And I'm curious to see if Justin James will retain or if Adam Asher will become the new interdenominational champion here tonight. Now you see Justin James giving some attitude to referee Thunder.
I noticed that as well, Bobby. And Apocalypse ready to go. Justin James ready to go. Battle of the super heavyweights. We've seen these guys battling. This is going to be an interesting and intense matchup.
Referee calls for the bell. And I love watching these two behemoths go at it. They are so strong. They are so intense. Obviously, the size advantage goes to Justin James. However, the experience advantage goes to Adam Asher, a 23-year veteran. He is multiple times CWF Tag Team Champion, CWF Heavyweight Champion. He gets to an opportunity to add a third title to that here tonight and becoming the interdenominational champion if he's able to overcome Justin James.
Well, Bobby, you took the words right out of my mouth. Experience going to Apocalypse, size advantage going to Justin James. It's going to be an incredible matchup, and I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Justin James seemed to be grabbing his groin area. I don't think that Apocalypse would have done something dirty and gone below the belt, but these two behemoths locking up in the center of the ring. And you know what I learned in Nigeria, Bobby?
What did you learn in Nigeria, Bobby?
When two elephants battle, the ground suffers. So when I see guys of this size, super heavyweights going at it, the canvas suffers tonight, Bobby.
It absolutely might, and if Justin James has his way, it'll suffer even more because he loves to draw blood on his opponents, and he also loves to pick on referees. He has assaulted referees, he has been fined, he's been suspended, and we saw some of that bullying at the beginning, before the match, as he got in the face of Thunder.
Well, Apocalypse going down, seemed to have lost some feeling in his arm there. He's down on one knee in the corner, shaking that left arm. You know, there was that big shoulder tackle. Neither man went anywhere. Apocalypse slow to his feet, and he's working that shoulder, Bobby. Apocalypse may have knocked his shoulder out, and it may be dislocated.
Apocalypse is not used to being... Oh, a dirty tactic there. Greco-Roman eye poke. Couple right hands. And I think that's the thing about Adam Asher. He will do whatever he has to do to win. He takes losing personally. He takes disadvantages personally, and he realizes there is a tremendous size difference here tonight, and he is not used to being on that end of the size disadvantage.
And one to grow on. Adam Asher on top. Justin James in the corner, trying to get his bearings straight. Apocalypse back on him. Goes for the whip-off, reversal. Misses the clothesline in the corner.
Nobody home. Adam Asher goes, big splash. Into a bulldog, no wasted motion there. He goes for the pin. Thunder with a 2 only.
And you see Apocalypse having some words with the referee. He thought that count was a little slow. I thought it was right on time, but now it is Apocalypse in control of this match. Justin James slow to his feet.
Irish whip reverse. Once again, big back elbow.
And Apocalypse just knocked clean off his feet. I don't know if he's knocked out. That was an interesting bump there.
Now he's Justin James choking Adam Asher. I can tell you from experience, he does not like that. I don't recommend it. And now you see Justin James arguing with Thunder. He's saying, don't get in my face. I'm the referee. Justin James going back to Adam Asher, and he's choking him yet again. He's using the rope this time.
You know, the thing about arguing with a referee, it's fine to disagree, it's fine to express your opinion, but you put your hands on a ref, you can face a fine. You can be suspended. So, you know, they are the official. Whoa!
He just got the, and he just shoved the referee. He shoves him again. Thunder saying, don't mess with me. You gotta understand, Thunder's a wrestler as well. He's not just a referee, all due respect to referees. He's a wrestler as well. He is not gonna put up with that.
Thunder just grabbed Justin James by his ears to pull him off, and now Justin James has his hands on the ref, and that could be a fine or a suspension right there.
Absolutely could be. Then he goes back to, what is Thunder? He's taking his pants off.
Why is he taking his pants off? Justin James going to work on Apocalypse in the corner. Apocalypse is in
what I
shape.
see?
I can't see. Justin James is blocking me.
He's got his tights on underneath.
Well, now Justin James is calling for Beard. What's going on,
They're
Beard?
saying, hold on. I'm not sure what they're saying, but Beard checking out with Adam Asher.
Ladies and gentlemen, this interdenominational title is now a triple threat. We have Justin James, and ladies and gentlemen, Thunder.
Thunder had enough. He stripped down. He stripped down and said, hey, I'm a wrestler too. You want to put your hands on me? We can make this triple threat match.
Bobby, this may be the worst decision that Thunder has made in a long time. Ever since he returned that chocolate pie at Denny's, he's going up against 363 pounds of ID champion and Apocalypse. There it is, 2. Oh, I thought we had a new ID champion.
I just got to point this out, Phil. Why was he wearing his tights underneath his pants? Does he always do that? I know the Bible says be ready in season and out of season. That's taken it to an extreme. I guess he was wearing his Thunderwear.
Oh my goodness! Powerbomb! And Thunder is dead! Thunder is dead! Thunder just cost Apocalypse his shot at the Interdenominational Championship.
Wait a minute, wait! He's got referee Aaron Scott! Choke slam!
I can name 20 wrestlers in the back that have wanted to do that, Bobby.
Yep! And a couple commentators too.
But this is not something that can be tolerated at CWF Eternal, and I can guarantee you the powers that be are going to be looking at fining or potentially suspending the interdenominational champion. You do not put your hand on a referee, you do not choke slam him, and you certainly don't do it twice in one night, Bobby. Why am I so excited?
I don't know. I think you're just happy that it happened to Aaron Scott.
Ladies and gentlemen, Thunder and Aaron Scott are dead. Call the coroner. They're dead.
They are both laid out. Aaron Scott might be. Thunder, at least he's a wrestler. He's trained to take moves, but Aaron Scott is just unconscious.
Let me tell you who's not trained, and that's going to be Ron and Jeff in the ring. You don't move trauma victims like this. That could cause potentially more damage. Where are the EMTs, Bobby?
Where are the EMTs? I don't know, but I got to conduct an interview here, so I will be back shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, both referee Thunder and Aaron Scott laid out. Justin James is still your interdenominational champion. And we're going to turn it over to Bobby in the ring for testimony time.
Watch yourself, don't referee a Justin James match. At this time, it is my honor and privilege to introduce to you the newest member of the Bible Club. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Apostle, Luke 9.
My identical twin, Luke 9. When we're in the room, people don't know how to tell us apart. When I'm at the airport, people come up and say, oh my gosh, you're the Apostle Luke 9. And I say, no, I'm not, but they don't believe me. I have to sign autographs as this guy. I have to take pictures as this guy. And I was talking to him backstage, and evidently, he has the same problem. People go up to him and say, hey, you're Phil the Real Deal Bishop. He has to sign my autographs. He has to take pictures for me. This guy is my identical twin.
Luke, it is great to see you, buddy. I have a question, though. I mean, you've been tearing it up on Eternal. You've been tearing it up on Uprising. You are not scheduled for a match tonight. So with all due respect, I want to know, why are you here?
Well, 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 2 says to be ready in and out of season, to correct, rebuke, and encourage. But even though I don't have a match tonight, I'm still ready for anything that may come my way. And I'm also here to cheer on my big brothers in the Bible Club, Vince and Johnny Lawless, tonight. Make some noise.
All right. You got some opportunity coming up on Uprising. September 30th, we just saw the interdenominational champion. September 30th, we're crowning a new #1 contender. And I've understood that your name is thrown in the hat. So I'm going to ask you, are you ready? Are you prepared to become the new #1 contender? And or if you have to face Justin James, how are you going to handle that?
Did you hear that, Bobby? The Apostle Luke 9 was born ready for any opportunity that comes my way. And it doesn't matter if it's Barrett Brown, it doesn't matter if it's Justin James, it doesn't matter if it's Onslaught. I take on all opponents.
There you have it, folks. The Apostle Luke 9. I imagine we're going to see you ringside later as the Bible Club is in a triple threat match. Best of luck to you guys.
Bible Club! Bible Club! Bible Club! Bible Club! He's the way of Jesus Christ!
Apostle Luke 9, potentially the #1 contender for the Interdenominational Championship. And he said exactly what Bobby and I were talking about earlier when Omega wrestled the unknown. You got to be prepared in and out of season.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next man that I would like to introduce, you have seen already once tonight. He has titles from all over North Texas. But most importantly for us, here in the Christian Wrestling Federation, he has our Texas title strapped around his waist. And he is 50 caliber Barrett Brown.
50 caliber Barrett Brown, our CWF Texas champion. You've seen him in New Japan. You've seen him all over the place.
You know where I haven't seen him? Where? Haven't seen him in Old Japan.
That is a Johnny Lawless type joke, Phil. I expected better out of you.
I would like to publicly apologize to every single person in CWF Eternal for making a joke like Johnny Lawless. But Barrett Brown, the Texas heavyweight champion. And look at the kids lined up to get an opportunity to slap hands with him or give him a hug, a high five.
Absolutely a fan favorite here in the CWF. I know that he's my daughter's favorite, and the reason being is he has awesome hair, which I do not. Looking forward to seeing what he has to say. He said recently on Facebook that there are some changes coming. He is a man of few words, but the words he says are typically vague on Facebook. But I got a feeling he's going to be pretty straightforward here tonight.
You know, Bobby, he actually told me to bring my gear tonight on Facebook. I had to show him the picture where my tights are actually framed and hanging on the wall, as are my boots.
So Barrett, you and I had a conversation in the back earlier, right? And you said some things that you wanted the crowd to hear. And I told you I thought that it sounded better if you tell them yourself.
Well, Mr. Beard, I would be honored to talk to these people. CWF faithful, how are we doing tonight? It's always good to come back home to the CWF, and it's always good to feel at home. For the last almost 14 years, I've done nothing but crave opportunity. To crave a chance to prove that I'm one of the best in this industry. By doing that, I had to fight some of the best in the industry over the last decade plus. And over that time, I have fought some of the best in the world, and some have said that I've become one of the best. And with that, I find myself in an odd situation. I find these new guys that now look at me the same way I looked at them as someone they want to prove themselves against, to prove where they belong in this industry. With that said, there is someone in that locker room that I've had my eye on for a few months. There's someone in that locker room that I think works very hard, has a passion for this industry, and that deserves a shot for this Texas championship. So right now, I'm going to put this title on the line against my opponent tonight, should he accept. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to Ozzy.
Ozzy! He has been on such a hot streak here in the Christian Wrestling Federation. He's been on a hot streak everywhere he's gone. And Phil, I just found this out earlier this afternoon. Last night, Ozzy became the BOW Cruiserweight Champion in a triple threat match. And then I found out something else. This tonight is only his 10th professional match.
Bobby, that is so hard to believe. This guy has got such a great look, such a great attitude. He wrestles like he's been wrestling for 10 years, a 10-year veteran. I want you to think about this for a moment. As much as we love Barrett Brown, as accomplished as Barrett Brown is, we're looking at the future of professional wrestling in Ozzy right now. And what if he is the one to dethrone Barrett Brown?
If anybody can.
This match will be for the Christian Wrestling Federation Texas Championship.
If anybody can, it would be Ozzy, and he has got such momentum right now. He won one title last night. Can you imagine winning 2 titles in 2 nights?
Weighing 190 pounds from Farmersville, Texas, the challenger, Ozzy.
Ozzy, an absolute fan favorite, but then again, so is Barrett Brown. This is about respect. This is about sportsmanship here and
From
opportunity.
Youngstown City, Texas, weighing 175 pounds, your CWF Texas champion, 50 caliber, Barrett Brown.
I can't stop thinking about what an incredible opportunity for Ozzy this is if he's able to dethrone Barrett Brown and win 2 titles in 2 nights, as you said. What a feather in his cap with only 10 professional wrestling matches under his belt.
It's absolutely unbelievable to think that this is his 10th match, and to get an opportunity for a championship against someone the caliber, no pun intended, of Barrett Brown. This is a tremendous opportunity. He is so far ahead in the game, in the sport of professional wrestling. Like you said, he wrestles like a 10-year vet, but he is trained at the Rhodes Wrestling Academy by none other than Dustin Rhodes, formerly known as Gold Dust in the World Wrestling Federation, World Wrestling Entertainment. And he is soaking up every bit of knowledge like a sponge, and he's going to soak up knowledge. Even if he does not come out victorious here tonight, he gets a win in his career for being in the ring against someone like Barrett Brown.
Well, the thing about wrestling Barrett Brown, you know, me being a 20-year veteran, and Barrett was one of the last people that I wrestled, you learn something and you improve every time you're in the ring with him. Even though he may defeat you and beat you, he also teaches you, and Barrett's very humble about providing feedback after a match.
He is. And that is a great thing. He has become a learning tree in every locker room that he's in. I see younger guys coming to him time after time, before the shows, after the shows, asking for critique, before asking for advice. And he is a wealth of knowledge, and he is more than willing to share that knowledge to improve this business overall.
Collar and elbow tie-up. Barrett Brown backs him up. Ozzy gets him in the corner. A little around the world action. Who will end up on top?
Clean break. Woo!
Woo! Big chop across the chest of Ozzy, and that will leave a mark. Believe me, I know.
I remember, I saw the picture of the handprint.
Second big Ric Flair chop across the chest. And as you said earlier, woo!
Right in the chesticles of Ozzy.
Snapmare, Barrett Brown on top, telling Ron to get out of the way. Oh, big drop kick right into the chin of Ozzy. Goes for the cover. 1, 2.
Only a 2. Barrett hits with such intensity.
He's so quick. He can go from 0 to 50 like that. I know that's something that he talks about in training. Ozzy giving his best, but Barrett Brown looking very impressive right now against this young fella.
Absolutely. Both of these men, tremendous athletes, so quick, so agile, and honestly, from what I've heard and what it looks like, Ozzy packs a punch as well. And I want to point out something, Phil. These two were tag team partners just a couple months ago in that big tag tournament we had in July. They ended up winning the Craig Williams Memorial Tag Tournament.
Oh, beautiful move by Ozzy.
Sling blade by Ozzy has Barrett rocked. Looking for a Superman punch. Barrett going for that half Nelson. Pele kick caught. And
quick pin, roll up 1, 2. Oh, we almost had a new Texas champion.
He goes, kick to the midsection here. I want to point something out, Phil. Barrett was able to scout that move because he knew this match was coming. He knew that he was going to offer this opportunity to Ozzy. And so there's this big similarity, but also a big difference in what we saw in our opening match where Aaron Eagle knew his opponent and Omega wasn't aware of who he would face. But he did that for his own advantage. This is different. While that gives Barrett somewhat of an advantage, this is all about opportunity. This is all about bringing up the next generation of wrestlers here in the Christian Wrestling Federation, growing this company and growing the business as a whole. Now you see them slugging back and forth, trying to get the advantage with those forearms.
Who will end up on top? This is absolutely amazing. These guys won't quit. Ozzy digging deep down. Barrett trying to retain that belt. What an incredible match, Bobby.
Oh! Shots to the midsection. Oh!
Now he hit the Pele kick out of nowhere.
He got the Pele. Ducks the line. Springboard cutter. Springboard cutter. Is that it? Get it, kid. We can have a new champion. 1, 2, done. Only a 2. You can't get any closer than that.
Referee Ron is saying it was literally, the hand was on its way down. Somehow, Barrett Brown dug deep down inside where we don't talk about at parties and was able to kick up. Now Ozzy going for a high-risk maneuver. His future is happening right now. But then Barrett Brown out of nowhere catches him on the top rope. Now Barrett going up. Setting him up for a potential superplex. Ozzy blocking it.
He's going up. He's got him for a power bomb now. Wait, no. It looks like he's going for a Styles Clash. Counter. Barrett gets it. Hits that half Nelson suplex. Big clothesline there from Ozzy.
These guys are just back and forth, back and forth. Brown will be on top, then Ozzy's on top, then Brown's on top, then Ozzy's on top. Ozzy going for it, but no!
Brainbuster! Brainbuster, is that going to be enough? It normally is.
No!
He kicked out of the Brainbuster! When have we seen somebody kick out of that from Barrett?
It's been a long time. Ozzy is putting it all on the line right now in the ring. He can smell victory right now. Barrett may be able to smell defeat. This is incredible. I've never seen anybody stand up to Barrett Brown like this before. Bobby, this is one of the best matches I've seen in a long time.
Realize, Phil, he was our CWF champion for over 3 years. And so, he went through the roster and nobody could defeat him for 3 years. And he came so close to Ozzy in his 10th match, getting a victory. Do you realize how few people have defeated Barrett Brown here in the Christian Wrestling Federation? He goes for the kick. Ozzy catches it.
Slaps him right across the face and an enziguri.
This is your chance, kid. Sunset flip.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
How did he kick out?
This is absolutely incredible, Bobby.
This is amazing. This could main event any show in the nation, and we have it here on CWF Eternal.
There's a reason why Eternal Excuse me. There's a reason why Eternal has some of the best competitors in the business, and we are showing tonight why we are CWF Eternal.
They're both. Did you see that? Ozzy said, "Come on, hit me." They're both encouraging each other to hit each other. These guys are so tough. They're so intense, and they're both so ready for a fight, for a challenge, for an opportunity.
Well, I would typically not say to take damage from your opponent, but sometimes that's what it takes to get your second win. Ooh! And that's exactly what Ozzy's trying to do. However, Ozzy just got caught.
Sling blade! I don't think he got all of it, but he countered with the sling blade. Both men are rocked here. Drop kick to the corner.
Ozzy's got his second win. Barrett Brown's laid out. Can't take it. Take it.
He's going up top. Is he going to hit that frog splash? He calls it the burnout.
Go for it. Go for it.
He's going for the burnout. This is your chance. Hurry up, kid.
Oh! Barrett Brown pulled his knees up. He was playing possum Bobby.
I cannot believe that. That was brilliant. Second brainbuster. Second brainbuster. Is this enough?
No. No, it's not, Bobby.
How did he kick out?
Not.
How did he kick out?
Ozzy wants this, Bobby.
Barrett can't believe it. Barrett cannot believe that he kicked out.
I don't think anybody in this arena can believe it right now. I don't believe it. You don't believe it. Barrett doesn't believe it. Beard doesn't believe it. Ron doesn't believe it. These people don't believe it. This is absolutely incredible. Ozzy is digging down deep, and Ozzy is ready to take this CWF Texas Championship away from Barrett Brown.
Barrett telling Ozzy he needs to stop before he hurts himself.
Let's go, Ozzy! Let's go, Ozzy! Don't listen to him.
Ozzy says, no, I'm not quitting. I'm not stopping. You said this is about opportunity. I'm taking my opportunity.
Oh!
Kinshasa!
Did Ozzy just hit Barrett with Barrett's own move?
He did! Roll through! Counter! 1, 2! Got it!
Barrett clutched victory out of the jaws of defeat.
What a match! What a match! My goodness, that, like I said, that could main event any show in the country. That could main event any show on television.
Bobby, absolutely incredible, amazing, stupendous. My hat's off to Ozzy, and I don't even wear hats. Barrett asking for the mic.
I wasn't going to talk again. I really wasn't. I want everyone to look at this picture right now. I want you all to realize that might have been the closest I've been to losing that Texas title. From a kid that is 19 years old and just had his 10th professional wrestling match. A lot of people are going to look at you and they're going to say it's because of your training with Dustin Rhodes at the Rhodes Wrestling Academy. But I want to tell you that it's more than that. There are not many kids. I'm not saying this because I'm in front of a crowd or a camera. I'm saying this as James Barrett Brown to you right now. I am so impressed with you.
You know, Ozzy started off on Uprising, very quickly made his way to Eternal.
And if you keep going this way, imagine how you're going to be by match 100, by match 1,000. We'll be 10 years from now. Guys, enjoy him while he's here. We may be seeing him on TV every week within 5 years.
100%. Barrett and I agree 100% on that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that was legit respect shown by Barrett Brown.
That was legit one of the most amazing matches I've ever had the privilege of calling, Bobby. I am honored to say that tonight is a night of history, and that I got to call that with you, because I'm telling you, Ozzy is the future of CWF. Ozzy is the future of Texas wrestling, and Ozzy is the future of
It's
this.
Aaron Eagle! Aaron Eagle just attacked Barrett Brown out of nowhere! This piece of garbage just attacked Barrett Brown. We saw one of the most touching things I've seen in pro wrestling in years, and that jerk, that idiot, Aaron Eagle, has the audacity to come in here and ruin a great moment. I legit had chills during that interaction. And this piece of garbage wants to come in and do something like that. You are not a hero, Aaron Eagle. Put that title down. You don't deserve it.
Bobby, listen, I know you're really fired up, but I think we've got a situation in the ring right now. I think Barrett Brown may be very seriously injured. You've got Ozzy over him right now. You've got referee Ron looking at him. Just the way that Barrett's back is arched. They are calling for help from the back.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for my outburst there. As a broadcast journalist, I should not have been that fired up. But this one, even before I said that, this was a tremendous moment that Aaron Eagle ruined, and that he may very well have just injured 50 caliber Barrett Brown.
Well, the good news is Barrett is on his feet. He is moving his feet, but that was just the way that he was arched back. The pain on his face, the expression on Ozzy's face, the passion coming out of Barrett. Once again, we will have medical technicians taking a look and making sure that everything's okay, but that's a very serious situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be having medical check Barrett out. And I feel sorry for Aaron Eagle. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event for tonight.
Well, here we are, Bobby. It's main event time.
Is a triple threat tag team match. Our first team. Coming in at a combined weight of 418 pounds.
Phil, I apologize. I'm trying to get my bearings after that match.
I don't think you have anything to apologize for, Bobby, and I apologize for cutting you off. In that moment, what Aaron Eagle did was absolutely disgusting. You have every right to be passionate and upset about it.
We have seen some disgusting things done in professional wrestling. This is a messed up business filled with pride and filled with people doing anything they can to get ahead. But that sincerely was a beautiful moment in wrestling, in sportsmanship, in respect and honor, things that we don't typically see in this industry. We see it more here in CWF, but not in this industry. And that was a very impactful moment. One of the top guys in the independent scene, in Barrett Brown, and who Barrett said, and I have to agree, he was commending the future of pro wrestling, and that term is used very loosely, but I guarantee I've been studying this business for 30 years. I have been involved in this business for almost 20 plus, counting things outside of the ring, and I have that strong feeling about Ozzy, and so that was an incredible moment ruined by Aaron Eagle, and I want to apologize to Zane Valero and TKO Joe. I was not able to give them a proper introduction here, but these two are also tremendous young athletes from Lions Pride, teaming together with a big opportunity as they take on Ryan Hart and the Bible Club, or excuse me, Hart's Legacy and the Bible Club.
I was going to say, we are looking at the pride of Lions Pride, and while you may know things, Bobby, I know people, and I had the opportunity to speak to Houston Carson this week, the trainer and owner of Lions Pride, and he was telling me that these guys here are really out to make a name for themselves and to really take the tag team titles here at the Christian Wrestling Federation. But alas, we are blessed with the presence of Hart's Legacy. And when I say blessed, I really mean cursed, because we've got the Guardian, who Ryan Hart refers to as my guardian.
Is your guardian?
Well, his guardian.
Okay.
And then, of course, the CWF champ himself, Ryan the Hitman Hart.
Absolutely, and we've seen a little bit of dissension in the ranks of Hart's legacy over the last couple of months, as Ryan Hart and the Guardian have had some pretty intense moments. And so really the question in my mind and in the minds of the fans here on CWF Eternal is, are these two going to be able to remain a cohesive unit? And this is not your normal style of tag match. This is a triple threat tag match. And in that scenario, any person can tag any person. So you could have a member of, we're going to call them Team Lions Pride, just for, so I don't have to say both names, of Team Lions Pride in against a member of Hart's Legacy. You can have Team Lions Pride against the Bible Club. You got a Bible Club versus Hart's Legacy. And whichever team gets the fall, gets the match. It is not elimination, it is first fall. Well, what an opportunity for Zane Valero and TKO Joe. And we've seen both of them here in CWF before. And here we go, you've seen them earlier, the Apostle Luke 9, introducing his brothers in arms, the Bible Club.
Luke 9 in the Bible Club. You know, it was interesting. You were talking about dissension in Hart's Legacy, but every time we think there's an issue, they end up hugging and laughing like it was all part of the plan. So I don't know if there really is division there, Bob. I know that you know things, but I don't know. They seem like a cohesive unit. They seem like they work well together.
You know, and maybe they are, and it could be. It's just, it's been a little bit confusing. They might be. It might have been all a ploy. But right now, they have an opportunity to prove it as they take on the Bible Club, which is some of their biggest adversaries, not in size and just in intensity of the feuds. Ryan Hart has defeated Johnny Lawless for the CWF title in an I Quit match. And Big Fitz has gone toe-to-toe with the Guardian. And then you have the wild card in this in Zane Valero and TKO Joe. Now, Bishop, you have seen firsthand what TKO Joe is capable of, as I remember you facing him in December in the cage.
Well, not only that, he defeated me in our first match. He was trying to choke me with a foreign object in the second match. Very, very tough competitor. He's a knockout specialist. You have to be very, very careful because it only takes one punch for lights out. Unfortunately, we never got to finish our trilogy of matches to find out who really is superior because I was forced into retirement after making a really bad decision. But hey, that's what it is. But man, triple threat, Bobby. Bible Club, Lions Pride, and Hart's Legacy.
And this match is officially underway. And you have also Zane Valero, who we've seen several times here. We've seen him on Uprising. We've seen him on Eternal. Zane Valero squatted 500 pounds this morning. That's what he told me. He also turned 21 earlier last month. And he just got a new cat. He's really excited about the new cat that he just got. He wanted me to mention that on commentary. He specifically asked that I mention that on commentary.
Interesting.
He is an interesting individual, to say the least.
Well, Zane Valero is the least of our concerns right now because you've got, oh, and there's Guardian, there's Big Fitz, Ryan Hart, Johnny Lawless, the former champion, face-to-face with the current champion. In comes the Lions Pride, and they're all face-to-face and arguing and doing whatever. Wait a minute.
Why are they facing off?
I was about to ask that. And they're not going to wait for SummerSlam as all 6 men are in the ring. Out goes Zane Valero.
Zane's out. Johnny's following him.
Luke 9 at ringside.
Look at this. Stereo neck breakers by Fitz and TKO Joe. That's interesting. Interesting teamwork there.
Well, no, wait a minute.
What in the world? They're both pointing to the top rope.
And Bobby, I think some action that you just missed was Johnny Lawless just suplexed Zane Valero on the concrete.
That is horrible.
But
what else is horrible is Big Fitz is climbing up to the top rope. He is 384 pounds, and he is on the top rope. TKO Joe on the other top rope. Stereo
my goodness!
How is Guardian still breathing? How did he not go through the mat?
Hooks the leg.
Oh, see, he went for the pin. TKO Joe had to break it up because this is first fall to a finish. Like I said, it's not elimination. Goozle, TKO Joe is, boom, super kick by Zane Valero. Now you see the 2-on-1.
Smart, very smart.
Oh! Double headbutt there. Double spear. Double spear from Big Fitz. Johnny Lawless, he suplexed Zane Valero. I'm sorry, and I think he might have been worse for wear on that.
You know, lots of stuff going on. It was interesting seeing Ryan Hart and Guardian, trying to climb back up top. You see Johnny Lawless trying to climb up top.
How is Guardian standing? He just took a frog splash from a 6'10", 384-pound giant.
Well, here they go, the strongest man in wrestling this side of a drug test, and Big Fitz. I'll steal your line, Bobby.
You stole my line, Bobby, indeed, Phil.
But look at the strength of Guardian. Guardian just shoved Big Fitz, all 384 pounds of him, into the corner.
Big headbutt there. Boot to the midsection.
Got to be careful with the boot to the midsection. It was that boot that caused Rob Vaughn to have a heart attack and die 3 times 3 years ago.
People keep saying that, but I thought it was because they lost the tag titles to Hart's Legacy.
Guardian going for a powerbomb on Fitz! And that's probably the first time he's ever had a powerbomb!
I think he just learned it is better to give than to receive.
Look at the look of shock and exasperation on Johnny Lawless's face. He can't believe Fitz is being manhandled like this. Tag to Ryan Hart, and now Ryan Hart going to work on the big man.
I think Big Fitz can't believe he's being manhandled either. And look at that smug look on Ryan Hart's face.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Bobcat. You know what else I learned in Nigeria?
What'd you learn in Nigeria, Phil?
How do you eat an elephant, Bobby?
How do you eat an elephant, Bobby, Phil?
One bite at a time, and that was what Ryan Hart was hoping to do.
How long did it take you?
That elephant is probably still there 15 years later.
Oh, so you didn't do it from experience?
Absolutely not. I just heard that from a wise shaman.
Atomic drop to Ryan Hart's cranial cavity.
Zane Valero's got Ryan Hart in the corner. Big shots.
This guy, I wonder how many energy drinks he drank before the show today.
Did he just say Bible Club before he... Did he say Bible Club?
Hey, the enemy of the enemy is my friend.
Is that what he said?
That is what he said.
Zane Valero wants to be in the Bible Club.
Who doesn't? Well, besides Ryan Hart and Guardian. And Ryan Hart just tagged in Johnny Lawless. Zane Valero was just talking about Bible Club, and now he's got to face a member of the Bible Club, the founder of the Bible Club, Johnny Lawless.
That's what's so interesting about this match. You don't have to just tag in your tag team partner. You can tag in anything, and that's actually really brilliant strategy by Ryan Hart. Get him and Guardian out of the match, let them rest, and let the other guys exhaust themselves.
That is smart, but also at the same time, Phil, if you are not in the ring, you can't make the pin, so you got to be quick to break it up if you are not in the ring. Dug the line there. Johnny Lawless, a couple of right hands. 3 for good measure. Irish whip. Kick to the midsection. European uppercut. Now he's draped over the ropes. Uh-oh. We've seen this move before. That didn't feel good.
Kick to the midsection, followed up by a clothesline. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Zane Valero kicks out in the corner of Fitz.
Wait a minute. He's looking. He's backed into a corner. Wait, he just tagged Big Fitz. Hold on a second. You got Big Fitz now in the ring, and Johnny Lawless.
Strategy, Bobby, strategy. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. You can tag anybody in at any moment. Now you've got 2 members of the same team in the ring. What do?
Do they have to fight each other for a little bit before they get to a tag? Or start a chant? Like, what are the rules here?
I think they have to wrestle.
Okay.
They're circling up.
That would be an interesting one-on-one match. Uh-oh, Johnny has an idea. We all know those are dangerous. Wait a minute. Johnny Lawless just made sense for the first time in about 6 years.
Johnny Lawless has never made sense.
Finger poke of doom! Nitro 99!
No!
Other teams were not having it, though.
It's pandemonium in the ring. All 6 men are in the ring, and they're all saying, no, 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 not tonight, Bible Club.
You got Team Lions Pride beating down Johnny Lawless. You got Hart's Legacy beating up Big Fitz.
Fitz has been thrown to the opposite side of the ring. Ryan Hart, Johnny Lawless, the legal men.
I don't know how he became the legal man, but referee Josh Hutchins is allowing it. Now Hart tags in the Guardian. Ukrainian whip into a hip toss. Another body slam there and a clothesline from the big man.
Beautiful teamwork by Hart's Legacy. Take the pin, Guardian! Take the pin!
He wants to have fun.
You don't have fun in a kind of match like this. You get your opponent down and you get the 1, 2, 3. Because this is what happens right here.
Ooh. You get to slap him across the ring?
Sometimes.
Johnny does have a slappable face. I gotta say it. I know he's a fan favorite, but it's true. Oh, chops on the menu tonight.
Johnny Lawless writhing in pain. Guardian with the... not exactly sure what happened there, but Johnny's down.
He staggered out and didn't have any more energy, just fell face forward.
I was going to say, I've got this 360-pound or 80-pound giant blocking my view of what's happening, and no, I'm not talking about Rob Vaughn. Jawbreaker.
Hey, you see that? Zane Valero just attacked Luke 9.
They're sneaking up on Fitz.
They are.
Well, at least I thought they were.
Looks like it. They pull Fitz down. Meanwhile, Johnny went to tag Fitz and Joe was there in the step. That was brilliant. That was brilliant by TKO Joe.
Oh, he just got him.
He got a knockout punch. But Guardian's still standing.
I was about to say Guardian on his feet after the knockout punch.
Irish whip in. I think Joe's taking too much time now. He pulls the ref in.
And
It is
now,
a bad night for referees here on CWF Eternal.
Johnny Lawless is laid out. Luke 9's on his knees. Fitz is on his knees. Guardian now getting it from both sides. Ryan Hart in the ring. There's no referee. It's absolute pandemonium. Ryan Hart thrown out.
He went to toss Zane, and Zane reversed it on him. Great move there. Double team here by Zane and Joe. Beautiful tornado DDT on the Guardian. I cannot believe that. That was a tremendous move. That was absolutely in Zane. He asked me to say that too if he does anything awesome.
I was just about to clarify.
Stunner!
Heart attack by Ryan Hart. Lone Star Slam.
Lone Star Slam by Johnny Lawless. And now the big man Fitz is getting in the ring. TKO Joe is scouting Lawless though. Kick to the midsection. Pedigree. Calls that the fatality.
My goodness.
Wait a minute. Johnny coming out. Big Fitz trying to, Luke 9 trying to block Ryan Hart.
Oh, Zane Valero over the top, and all the men are like dominoes. The Bible Club goes down.
Look at the ring. Look at the ring. Guardian is covering Joe. Referee counts 2, 3. We got a winner. Hart's Legacy in absolute chaos prevails in this triple threat tag team match.
Bobby, I was so focused on what was happening on the outside of the ring. Zane Valero plunges over the top onto Ryan Hart and the Bible Club. All men are down. Thank you for pointing that out. Guardian with the wherewithal to take TKO Joe. Get the 1, 2, 3. And the team of Hart's Legacy is your winner in this triple threat tag team match.
Zane Valero going nuts on the outside. He needs to lay off the Red Bull in the full throttle.
Johnny Lawless poking the bear, if you will, in the Bible Club. Zane Valero and TKO Joe are at it. And now Guardian standing victorious in the ring. And then there's Ryan Hart. And you're talking about bad blood. Look at those guys.
I guess you were right. I was wrong. I know things. Doesn't mean I can't be wrong.
You know things and I know people.
Now he's mocking Johnny Lawless.
I love it.
It's his favorite pastime besides shining his belt.
Well, Guardian and Ryan Hart, Hart's Legacy staying victorious thanks to the wise thinking of the Guardian.
Guardian had great ring awareness in that. Oh no, Ryan Hart has the mic.
So here we go. Not the way to get our crowd to listen to you.
I've got just 2 things to say. First of all, anybody with a...
They are not letting him talk.
I get paid by the hour, so I guarantee you I can outlast every single one of you.
I don't think he does get paid by the hour. I think he gets paid by the match.
Is that in his contract?
For anybody,
I want that. I'm out here all night.
A pair of working eyeballs and a brain, which judging by this crowd isn't many. There is absolutely not a problem here without a doubt.
I told you.
Hart's Legacy is stronger and better than ever. Number 2, and you're gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one. We have You realize this doesn't affect me at all. I could care less what you people think. Number 2, this CWF Championship. There have been fighting champions before. Barrett Brown held this for what, 2, 3, 4 years?
3.
And faced anybody and everybody. Until he was defeated by Johnny Lawless, who once again was a fighting champion and took on and defeated anybody and everybody until yours truly, Ryan Hart. So now, since that's what the people want, since that's what you love, then I'm going to prove myself as the fightingest CWF champion of all time. Right here in the auditorium on Saturday, October 16th, I will do what has never, ever been done before. And that is defend my title in a
scramble match. I don't have all the details because that's not my role in the CWF, but here's the gist of it. A scramble match is a set time limit with multiple competitors fighting for this title the entire time. And with each decision, a new champion is interimly crowned. However, it does not count until the time limit is up. Whoever has the last pinfall or submission at the end of that time limit will be the CWF champion.
Interesting.
So, we know it's not going to be Johnny Lawless because he cannot face me for the title. We know it's not going to be hashtag first retirement Phil Bishop.
First retirement.
Come back.
The tights are framed and on the wall.
One person I do know because
We can
I
get you
am
new
the
ones.
smartest person in this room.
Hey, I know things.
One of those competitors to ensure that I keep my title will be none other than my guardian.
So he's
No matter how many pinfalls occur, no matter how many times people submit, at the end of the time limit, Hart's Legacy will walk out with this belt on October 16th, and you can take that to the bank.
strong words from Brian Hart. So he's being a fighting champion, quote unquote, but he's stacking the deck in this multi-man match by throwing the Guardian, aka my Guardian, his Guardian, into the match. This is a very interesting strategy